Personality is something that can shift around the wrong people. If we're surrounded by negative influences, then what's going to happen to our personality? Is it going to become more positive or more negative? Obviously negative. So when people talk about personality and say, oh, I just am who I am, not because of my friends. We both know that's a lie. Because to be honest with you, a lot of the time they're hanging out with the wrong group. If you are an intellectual, possibly slightly posher person who really cares about your school, why would you hang out with a bunch of people that don't do their homework, smoke weed on the weekends, and don't speak poshly? They speak with a chavvy accent, bruv, and that, innit? Speak like a bunch of crap idiot people and a bunch of crackheads. Why would you hang around with those people? Or in other words, what I'm here to tell you is your personality, but it can be shifted for good or for bad. It's difficult to say, and that's down to you depending who you hang out with. Just to be completely honest with you, if you hang out with the wrong people, you'll become negative. If you hang out with the right people, you'll become positive. You'll have room to strive and to continue your growth as a personal character instead of as a character for somebody else. You'll become somebody else and stunt your growth in the long run, because truthfully, deep down in your heart, you cannot change who you were born to be. God has intended for you to be born such a way, and nothing will ever change that. Nothing will. You can go and change anything about you. You can change your hair color. You can get a nose piercing or something stupid. You can change who you're hanging around with, going from smart intellect to a bunch of romance, like I said. You can do all of these things. You can try and change yourself all of these ways. But at the end of the day, even if you get lost in that whirlwind forever, your character will still be waiting for you to actually improve on. Guaranteed to you. Whenever you're ready to return, it will be back again. And the thing is, if you were on an increase of growth, if you were going to the gym, and then all of a sudden you left that life behind, that's going to decrease over time. And of course, it's not going to go right back down to the bottom, but it's going to decrease over time as you begin to hang out with your romance friends who don't go to the gym. This character will begin to develop and you'll become more and more negative, but it will never even surpass this character who's actually you. Yourself will never change. Could you imagine a life where your actual personality just stagnates for 20 years as you go and it ends with your mates and act like a road man, gangster man? Could you imagine the amount of disappointment that will be sent towards you from the people you once knew and loved? Not just your family, but your friends, the people who you knew and trusted with everything. Seeing you become a waste man, the epitome of a waste man. Could you imagine the sheer pain in their eyes as they see you becoming worse and worse and worse? They see you tumbling down the mountain you once climbed as this new evil person instead. And the evil personality continues to grow and grow and grow. Could you actually imagine that? That's what happens if you hang out with the wrong friends. But at the end of the day, like I said yesterday, I'm not going to feel sorry for you, because it is your choice. And if you make the wrong choice, then so be it. But if you make the right choice and decide you're going to surround yourself with good influences rather than bad influences, that's good. If you watch good content on YouTube instead of bad content that's actually going to fuel you and fill you with knowledge, wisdom, strength, power, whatever else you need, versus, ooh, look at this guy talking about OnlyFans. Like, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Very simply. You're not going to grow, you're going to lose. Time is being wasted completely. So, the lesson, the key takeaway, is make sure you are only being influenced by positive influences in your life. Whether it be your dad, your mum, your brother who's older or even younger, your younger sister, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your grandmas and your granddads. Whoever it is, make sure you're being influenced positively. Your friends, make sure you're hanging around with a good group instead of a terrible group. Don't make that stupid mistake that everyone else does. Trying to fit in and then becoming a rope man. Becoming a druggie trying to fit in. Becoming a vape dealer to try and fit in if you live in the UK. Stop doing this, man, because it will never work. You will just stay here and never grow. And once you realise that and you snap out of it, hopefully today is the day you realise that and snap out of it. You realise you're in the same spot as you were before you left to become the new man. And you've got to start again. With all the momentum gone, you have to start again. And for that, I wish you the best of luck. I hope this video can change your perspective and change your life, because that's the reason I'm speaking about it. I would not be speaking today if I did not have the sheer amount of confidence that this video can change your life. Change 10 lives, change 100 if not 1,000 lives. And maybe this video will only get one view. But that one person, if you're still watching, I hope and pray this video can change your life forever for the best. Take care.